I thank the representative of the Russian Federation for the statement. I give the floor to the representative of Greece.
Mr. President, I would like to thank Assistant Secretary General for Africa, Ms. Martha Batebi, for her briefing, as well as Ms. Alinejad and Mr. Batebi for their testimonies today. Mr. President, Greece is following developments in Iran with deep concern. The continued escalation of violence and the use of force against protesters, the loss of human life, among them children, and the widespread arrest are utterly condemnable. Fundamental rights, including the inherent right to life, the freedom of expression, and the freedom of assembly, are universal rights and must be fully respected by all without discrimination or exception. Any form of violent repression is unacceptable, and this all the more true when it results in the loss of life. Violence of this kind must be absolutely condemned. The use of force against individuals exercising fundamental rights can never be justified and must always be unequivocally rejected. The death penalty imposed merely as a result of them exercising a fundamental right constitutes an affront to justice. Such unjust actions gravely undermine respect for human dignity and fundamental rights. It is very important that no sentences be carried out against those demonstrating in favor of freedom. Mr. President, colleagues, at the same time, Greece recalls that full respect for international law and for the Charter of the United Nations remains paramount. Current developments on the ground, no matter how dire, should not lead to a further escalation. No matter how difficult, dialogue remains the only viable path forward for the rights and the prosperity of the Iranian people. Greece firmly believes that this is the only way to address legitimate social grievances, prevent further violence, and avert the risk of a wider regional conflagration. In closing, Mr. President, Greece reiterates its belief in the need of de-escalation, dialogue, and the peaceful resolution of the current crisis, in full conformity with the Charter of the United Nations and international law. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Greece for the statement. I give the floor to the representative of Panama.
Gracias, Presidente.
Thank you, President. We wish to thank the ASG for Africa from the Department of Political and Peace Building Affairs and Peace Operations, Ms. Marta Pourbi, for her detailed presentation. We also thank Mr. Ahmad Batevi and Ms. Masih Alinejad for their briefings. Moreover, we recognize the representative of the Islamic Republic of Iran and their delegation. The Republic of Panama expresses its grave concern at the events that are and the people's protests that have been unfolding in the Islamic Republic of Iran. These events lay bare the widespread discontent of the civilian population. The protests were originally peaceful, despite the fact that ultimately they were repressed with violence.